Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Belgaum. As we commence the ceremony, we would like to extend a very warm Vice Chancellor of the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, respected Registrar KAHER, Dr. V.M. Pattanshetti sir, respected Director of Hospital Development and New Projects KAHER, Dr. V.D. Patil sir. We request our beloved Principal, Dr. Rajesh Powar sir, to escort our Chief Guest, Dr. Bhagavan BC sir, Registrar KAHER, Dr. Pattanshetti sir, and Dr. V.D. Patil sir onto the stage.
Of JNMC Student Association, Dr. Sumati Hogare ma'am, to escort our Vice Principals, Dr. Bubanale sir and Dr. Nayana Hashilkar ma'am, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Arif Maldar sir, and Dean, Faculty of Medicine, Dr. Rupa Bellard ma'am onto the stage. We request the General Committee of the Batch of 2020, Dr. Gaurav Harendra, Dr. Divya Chaudhary, Dr. Nisarga Dharmagiri, along with the General Committee of Kannada Balaga Batch of 2020, Dr. Mahesh Kamte, Dr. Vaibhavi Patil, Dr. Viresh Kalakabandi, and Dr. Rahul Biradar to join us on stage.
We would also like to request everybody to stand up at their seats for the Karnataka State Anthem.
it's my great honor and privilege to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all gathered here to this special occasion, Mridanga, the farewell ceremony of 2020 MBBS Batch of Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Belgaum. At the outset, I take immense pleasure in welcoming our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Bhagavan BC Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bengaluru. Sir, your presence today adds immense value and inspiration to this occasion. I also extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. Pattanshetti Sir, Registrar KAHER. Sir, we are truly honored by your gracious presence. I extend a heartfelt welcome to Dr. V.D. Patil Sir, renowned pediatrician and Director Hospital Development and New Projects, whose contribution continue to strengthen our institution. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. Rajesh Powar Sir, Principal, JN Medical College and President of today's function. A warm welcome to Teacher of Teachers, Dr. H.P. Rajshekhar Sir, Dr. M.V. Chali Sir, Dr. Bubanale Sir, Vice Principal JNMC, Dr. Arif Maldar, Medical Superintendent Dr. Prabhakar Kori, Charitable Hospital, Dr. Sumati Hogade, Ma'am, Vice President of JNMC Student Council, and to all the respected faculty present here, whose mentorship has been the cornerstone of our students' journey. A very special welcome to the proud parents whose sacrifices, encouragement, and unwavering belief have brought these young doctors to this milestone moment. And finally, the stars of today's event, MBBS Batch of 2020 of JN Medical College. Today, we celebrate just not your academic achievements, but your perseverance through challenges, your growth as compassionate individuals, and your readiness to step into the noble profession of medicine. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to everyone present here. Thank you.
Director of Hospital Development and New Projects, KAHER, Dr. V.D. Patil Sir.
We would also like to request Dr. Sumati Hogade Ma'am to present a token of gratitude. Vice Principal, Dr. Nayana Hashilkar Ma'am. Medical Superintendent.
It's my great privilege and honor to introduce to you our whole alumni, Dr. B.C. Bhagavan Sir. He is a distinguished surgeon, academician, and visionary leader with over 30 years of contributions to medical education, healthcare, and institutional development. As the Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, he has academic and institutional excellence. He has led a major curriculum reforms, integrated AI, VR, robotic, and simulation-based learning, introduced student-centric education models with early clinical exposure, established e-library systems, online exams, and global collaborations, secured more than 5 crore annual research funding, and promoted innovation ecosystems. And its contributions to community and public health impact is benefited lakhs of people through rural health initiatives, launched large-scale programs like organ donation drive, where 7,000 and more donors have been registered. Hackathons, 45,000 plus participants are participated. Mother and child health program, BLS, Jiva Raksha training program, and these transformational initiatives like introduced AI-enabled rural breast cancer screening, established placement cell, RGUHS path, and language labs, implemented drug-free, plastic-free, and green campus policies, set up disaster management systems across districts, and contribution over research, innovation and global recognition is he has 25 plus publications, patents in surgical and medical technology. FRCS, that's Edinburgh Glasgow awarded ad homium for global contribution, medical training collaborations. He's delivered lectures globally and mentored numerous PGs and PhD scholars. And he has many awards and honors in his name. Dr. B.C. Some of them are Dr. B.C. Roy Award, Times Health Achievers Award, Kempegowda Award, multiple national and international recognitions. And about Sir's vision, he has got establishing India's largest biobank and health data center and advancing genomics, digital pathology and AI-driven healthcare, building RGUHS into a global hub for health science and innovation. With this brief introduction, I welcome you, sir. I'd like to introduce one more alumni of ours, Dr. Pattanshetti, sir. He is a distinguished academician and surgeon, currently serving as a Registrar of KAHER Academy of Higher Education and Research, Belgaum, while also holding the position of Professor in the Department of General Surgery. An alumnus of Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Belgaum, he completed his MBBS in 2002 and MS General Surgery in 2007 from the same institution, building a strong foundation in a clinical surgical practice with extensive experience in a medical education and academic governance. Dr. Pattanshetti has contributed significantly through teaching, research and administration. He has authored numerous publications in national, international journals, presented his work at conferences and served as a resource person in various academic forums. He has held several key administrative roles, including Vice Principal of Jain Medical College and Office in charge of a Central Library at KAHER for over a decade. Additionally, he serves as Chairman of Board of Studies for Surgery and Allied Subjects and is actively involved in editorial and peer-reviewed activities, including his role as Editor-in-Chief of a Journal of Scientific Society. Through his contributions to surgery, research and institutional leadership, Dr. Pattanshetti continues to play an influential role in advancing medical education and academic excellence at KAHER. Welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Symbolizing the commencement of a new journey for the batch of 2020.
Raise your hand, right hand. Are you all ready? I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of sake all measures which are required of over-treatment and therapeuticalism. I remain sympathy and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife in the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say I know not, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me, that the book must I read with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save a life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take a life with great humbleness and awareness of my own fragility. Above all, I must not play at God. I do not treat a fever, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility is related problems, if I am to care, those sound of mind and body, as well as infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art respected while I live, and remembered with affection thereafter. May I always visions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. Thank you. God bless you.
I'm extremely sorry I didn't receive the honors. Please don't mistake me. I had sent a circular not to accept the shawl. I told sir also, the shawl, garland, accept only books which I am giving it to economically poor students at Bangalore Medical College and Mysore Medical College. And of course in respective faculty in nursing, Ayurveda, wherever in the government colleges. At the very outset, I thank the management, all the administrators of this great society, and also Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College for having me here today. It's an honor that it's a homecoming. I was just talking about it in the teachers meeting we just had. My alma mater, my second alma mater, JNMC, where I did my post-graduation surgery 91 to 93. This college has given me everything for my profession and brought me up till this post today with the blessings and advice of all my teachers. So it's a special occasion for me, a privilege, and this is my 4th visit to Belgaum, and I enjoy, love the friendship of all my friends and teachers here. On the dais we have today our Registrar Dr. Pattanshetti and our great teacher and still young at heart Dr. V.D. Patil sir, who is taking care of Hon'ble unit. Dr. Sandeep Shrivastava should have been there, but due to unavoidable circumstances, I think he's away. Dr. Rajesh Powar, again, he was my intern when I was doing my post-graduation here. And great to see our own students, our own friends climbing up the stairs to this position. Dr. Bubanale, Dr. Hashilkar, Arif, Maldar, Sumati, and our great Dr. Rajesh sir, who was, I think he had occupied all the positions in KLE, and he was my principal when I joined here. In the first day when I met him, he advised me thoroughly about my studies here and stay in this college, and then guided me. And he was our syndicate member, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. I had opportunity to work along with him, and few months back he was in my chamber advising me what all could be done in the interest of the university and the state. And I'm truly honored with your presence. Mrs. Daded, ma'am, Dr. Daded was my teacher, of course, and she is here, and Dr. Jali, and so many of my friends and students and the parents. Today is an occasion for all of you, 2020 batch. First of all, I'm very happy that this occasion has given place for all the students on the dais, the young budding leader for the future generation. On the dais, you have honored them, that's a great thing. And you have students, representatives who have taken initiative to organize. Most of the colleges, teachers have to force the students to organize something. It's the other way here, and they have taken interest too, and Rajesh told me that they have designed all these programs in a very meticulous and methodical. That's how we groom the generation next. I'm very proud that they are there. A big round of applause to all your student leaders. That's how even I grew up. And a big round of applause to all your parents, grandparents who have come here. And I saw them enthusiastically taking pictures of you when you are taking oaths. An elaborate oath, I don't know who composed it, included everything. It should have included your lifestyle and many more things also, possibly. This is not a Hippocratic oath. Anyway, it's a oath of JNMC for the benefit of the students, I believe. And that's good. So, this Mridang 26 from Oath to Odyssey, really a journey of all of you who have been working so hard since 2020 to get this certificate today. And it says there's a miracle in every new beginning. These words, probably chosen for today's celebration, capture the spirit of this moment. And 6 years ago you entered, and with all the determination you have come out. You are leaving this institution today with knowledge, skills and values, guided by all your teachers and this profession. I always feel that the students who are passing out hold the future of medicine and the medicine of future. It's a mini India JNMC, I know, because I studied here. All parts of India is represented from all states. The students here mix culture, and I'm sure you would have had a wonderful time making friends here, learning from your teachers. And this is one profession I like, because you are from different walks of life, that the this mini India, we don't have caste, creed, religion, humanity first. That's the goal and idealism of this profession. And I'm sure you would have all chosen this noble profession not by choice, but not by chance, but by choice. And I'm sure when you hold a degree in your hand, you always think that this is my choice and I'm worthy enough to hold this. Everybody can have success. Every other person can have a degree certificate in their hand, but you should always think, am I worthy enough to hold this? So then it makes your profession more interesting and you'll be able to serve the society with full competence. All of you, when you pass out and make a medicine as your career, I urge you to carry 3 important guiding principles. That's one is excellence, the second one ethics, the third one empathy. Excellence is how you achieve your strive for the understanding of this subject and implement it in your day-to-day profession with the inculcation of availability of technology, the modern technology today. When you understand the growing technology which is changing every day, when you go through Elon Musk's statement, when you go through Bill Gates' statement, Elon Musk says there are no need of doctors in the future. He's making probably artificial brain. Bill Gates talk about the AI taking over all the jobs in the world in the next 15 to 20 years. Then where do we stand as professionals? You're on one hand are privileged to be one of the 130,000 and odd students in this country. On the other hand, the number of seats which are increasing every year and production of medical graduates from different colleges, fear that it might lead to jobless situation, severe competition, and the technology which is outgrowing all the aspects except the human touch is a little scary, and I feel all of us should think about it. And the only way to survive, I strongly feel, is about adopting the latest technology, latest innovations in our practice and in our profession. Of course, the second pillar is about ethics, which is the most important thing. To be ethical in the long run. Those who are unethical, unlawful, ungrateful to the profession and the patients will definitely not survive. You need to have, all of you must inculcate sympathy, empathy and compassion. The compassion is the highest order of human feeling. Compassion is when you feel that the patient is your own mother, own sister, own brother or sibling, and then the whole attitude of you towards the patient changes. So these are the most important pillars that when you pass out, when you go out of this profession, you should try to inculcate in your practice. Aristotle said, the education of the mind without the education of the heart is no education at all. He told hundreds of years ago. Hundreds of years ago. Imagine Generation Z, which is your generation now, Generation Z, Alpha, whatever comes, beta, theta, whatever comes in the future, need to be on all these three pillars in the future. The studies, if you go through, are very alarming. Generation Z, I was just talking to all the teachers, is said to be very brilliant, very quick in response, but very poor at learning from the teachers. You want to take your own decisions on your own and adopt your own methodology of learning. I'm sure it may lead to production of good professionals. I don't say no, but as far as the guidance is concerned, if you're not receptive, you're not adaptive, and if you don't learn from others, from your teachers, from your textbooks, from your patients, it's not going to be an easy task for you to survive in the profession. This college has been NAC A+, right? NAC A+ and NRIF recognition, and there's a legacy of doctors and professionals who have gone through this. So this farewell from the college is not the end of it, it's going to be a beginning, and I'm sure the oath that you took today are going to transform all of you into a lifelong odyssey of service. Challenges will come, but so is the opportunity to heal, to innovate and inspire. So carry forward the spirit of Mridanga, which I understood that it's a rhythm of blends, tradition, progress and compassion. That's what it means. You know, all of us are not equally born, but all of us have the same opportunity, and it's up to you, up to us to take it forward what we need. God gives us everything in a platter. When we want to choose movies, when we want to choose videos, when we want to choose some stories, we always are very, very choosy. And when it comes to choosing the best lifestyle, the best profession, the best methods to achieve that, we lag behind. So that is where the difference makes between excellence and also a poor quality in all the studies. Man may have learned to fly and to swim, but we are forgetting to live as human beings. So I always tell my students that the hospital is the temple and patients are our God. The books that we study are the Holy Bible, Quran and Bhagavad Gita. So let's stick to that moral and standards and treat the human life. Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, the university I represent, which is one of the biggest in the globe with 1,500 institutions, 40,000 teachers and more than 3.5 lakh students, has come out with a lot of life reforming methods and teaching for the students. As it was mentioned, we have started Nasha Mukt Bharat campaign. 85,000 students have walked and more than 10,000 students have bled their organs. Why I am mentioning one important program is that we are all worried about the lifestyle of the healthcare professionals. If you go through the literature and this recent studies, 30 to 40% of our students across the country, not just under one university, are getting into substance abuse, especially in females. The NCDs are increasing by 6 to 7%. Hypertension, diabetes, then pancreatitis, all the NCDs are increasing in female students between the age of 15 to 20 years. So with this alarm, we have designed few programs, including the Heart Salt program and wellness clinic across the state. Why I'm just mentioning this to you is that
all of you should be, as doctors, when you go out of this institution, will be looked at as God or equal to God. You should be a role model to the society, for your families, for your siblings, and your lifestyle is followed by many of you at home and in the society. So try to have a very good lifestyle, especially your eating habits, your reading habits, your communication skills, psychomotor skills. Everything should be designed in such a way that you write your vision statement for the next 5 to 10 years. Most of us fail to design our vision statement for the future. That is where our professional, especially doctor's profession, we fail to plan our future. All of us must write our statement, vision statement for the next 5 to 10 years. So, with these words, I wish you all the best for your endeavor in the future, with the best education which you got at JNMC, with the teachers. I need not say about the teachers. Teachers, an average teacher teaches, a good teacher demonstrates, and an excellent teacher inspires. I'm sure you had most of the inspiring teachers whom you should follow, and your alma mater, you should come back. I always feel that wherever you are in any part of the world, you go out for your studies, for your profession, do come back and pass on what you learn outside to your generation next, to your colleagues, your siblings and your family. And to end this, I would just want to quote one thing, that a patient, whatever the law of this land says, a patient is never a customer or a commodity. He is a human being with a beating heart and a thinking brain, and it's your duty after taking the Hippocratic oath to keep this heart beating and the brain thinking. We all know that every patient will not be happy with what we do. They may abuse us, they may beat us, they may try to ignore us, but always try to stay above this plane of interaction, because there are other thousands of lives waiting for your services in this society. So you are the link between the God and human being. Your services are recognized in the highest order. Be a torchbearer of this institution, be a torchbearer of this society, be a torchbearer of whichever state you are from, and try to build this nation with patriotism to the highest level and do your bit of service to humankind. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity, and I wish all of you the best profession outside this academia. You are passing out of this college and you are getting into the profession which is very competitive and sometimes ruthless. You need to be highly I always keep you should continue your studentship every day. The day we start receiving the information, that's the day we start aging for any professional. So receive information from your friends, books, teachers. Be a student all the time. Thank you very much.
They are active in their studies and are also actively involved in co-curricular and extracurricular activities, bands and activities, which was successfully led by Dr. Gaurav Harindra, General Secretary of Student Council 2023. As a token of our appreciation and gratitude, today we take this moment to acknowledge them. I invite Dr. Gaurav Harindra, son of Mr. Suma Harindra and Dr. Harindra MN, to come on the stage and receive the award.
Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Registrar Dr. Pattanshetti, our teacher Dr. V.D. Patil sir, my colleagues Shivanand, Nayana, Bhagavan madam, Arif, and Sumati Hogade madam, teachers in the audience, Hashilkar sir, Dr. M. Patil, B S Jirge sir, our director Shankar sir, all the proud young doctors, the batch of 2020, and their loving parents. Today is a day of great joy and deep emotion for all of us at JNMC, as one more new batch of young doctors is let free in the world to conquer it. As you have seen, JNMC has seen real stalwarts in the field of medicine. The chief guest of today's evening, Dr. Bhagavan, is an excellent example for this. So to all the students, we are letting you all go from here so that you all make a mark like this wherever you all go in the world. As a JNMCite, where I did my undergraduation from, and I ventured out to do my post-graduation and super specialization, one thing I realized was what Jawaharlal Nehru Medical gave to us as undergraduate students, and I still value it. And that's the whole reason why I, for myself, I can say, came back to this institute. I want all of you all to carry the same feeling as you move out from this college. Through the last 5.5 years, you all entered at the time of COVID, you all know, they were challenging times, a lot of uncertainty. You all came with a lot of dreams, a sense of curiosity. There were so many challenges ahead, so many things which were uncertain. And now today, you all are mature doctors, smart men and women who are going to venture out and treat people, make differences to lives of people. So this is what this 5.5 years has given to you all. There might have been moments during these 5.5 years, you all might have felt a little bit disturbed, things like that. We all of us have gone through it. There might have been times when you must have thought, I want to give up. Or you might have thought, what is this happening here? Why are they so stern with us? Why is this much expected out of me? Why am I asked to do so many things? Why am I asked to be attentive and attend each and every class? Well, there has been some reason. At that point, you all must have found that this is something very crazy. But if you ask any of us, these are the moments which hone you all for your future life. The more you tap the gold, the more it shines. So if you all have any time felt this during your 5.5 years, remember, these have been things done only with the thought of your future in mind. And don't think otherwise at all. Only last week I was out in the US, met so many students of ours, and each student remembered these small things during their college days which have made a remarkable difference to us. Only today I met my teacher, one of my teachers who guided me during my MS General Surgery, and I remembered the times when he was stern, and that time I had felt that it was unreasonable, and I mentioned it to him. Those were the moments which defined what I am today. And the same holds with you all too. These are the moments which are going to define what you are going to be in the future. For all the parents who have been here, who have assembled here, this is as much an achievement for you all as it is for your wards. You all have spent years, I'm sure, sacrificing so many things, thinking of your children and their future. And here you are, seeing them bloom into doctors who are ready to handle the world. The future is not so simple, as you already heard our respected chief guest tell us. The AI is there, machine learning is there. So many things are there in the future. There have been times, and even we have thought, is there ever going to be a future for our profession? Believe me, whatever the machine it is, whatever computed learning is going to come, it's not going to replace your healing hands, that touch. The magic that your touch can do to a patient can never be replaced by any machine. The feeling that you can have for the patient, the kindness, the compassion, the empathy cannot be held by any software in the world. A patient might forget your treatment. I mean, patient might not remember the surgeon who has operated or a particular physician who has prescribed a particular medicine. But if there has been an act of kindness, a way you speak to the patient, the way you have touched their hearts, they will never forget it. And for you all, it is a must that you create such moments as you treat patients or deal with lives, that somebody remembers you in their prayers, remembers you in their good and bad times. So this is the difference that a doctor can make. For us faculty at JNMC, we are extremely proud. We look up to you all to see that the flag of JNMC flies high. Each of you can be a potential ambassador to the rest of the world. You can take the JNMC name soaring high anywhere you are in the world. Please do that. This is what we expect from you all as faculty. Whatever we have done in 5.5 years, we might have been tough with you all. We might have been, sometimes you might have found us to be stupid. Sometimes you might have found us to be over smart. But whatever we have done, it is for your own good. Respected Bhagavan sir, what impressed us most today was your gesture of refusing to be felicitated in the conventional form. And what touched us more was the request that he made that he would carry books from this college to the poor and needy students of government medical colleges, for whom even getting a book is a major chore. Thank you, sir. Through you, our college has got an opportunity to be a part of this noble gesture. What you talked about life skill adjustment and management is so true. During our discussion with him, I found out there were so many things that he spoke about, which we usually tend to neglect, sideline, overlook, or sometimes even feel it is frivolous, or many times we even feel that it's a taboo. Things like personal hygiene, the way to keep our bodies clean. These are things which he's discussed about and which really touched me. And I feel these are things we need to talk. There are things which are not being discussed. We are sweeping things under the carpet. It's time that we take these issues head on, try to deal with them, and unabashedly try to see that they are tackled. Well, I wouldn't like to take more time here. So all you young doctors in the audience as well as here backstage with me here, we set you free. Go out in the world, conquer it, soar high. For there are lives, there are people waiting for your healing hands and for your compassionate heart. Thank you one and all.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Standing here today feels surreal. 5.5 years ago, we walked into JNMC as strangers. We stand here today as colleagues. This journey hasn't just been about learning the art of medicine. It has been about the evolution of our souls. For the batch of 2020, Our story began like any other. We started in the quiet shadows of the global pandemic, our faces hidden behind the masks, our lectures confined to the laptop screens, our first years interrupted by the unexpected return home. Yet, in that distance, we found a different kind of closeness. Through this uncertainty, we became each other's quiet support systems, turning a group of unfamiliar faces into family. We didn't just survive medical school, we grew up together. A very special and a heartfelt thank you to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Bhagavan BC, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. Sir, your presence here today adds even more gravity and inspiration to this milestone. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our respected dignitaries, Dr. V.M. Pattanshetti sir, Dr. V.D. Patil sir, Dr. Rajesh Powar sir, Dr. Arif Maldar sir, Dr. Rupa Velud ma'am, Dr. S. Bubanale sir, Dr. Nayana ma'am, and Dr. Sumati Hogade ma'am. Thank you for being the steady compass that guided us through the uncharted waters. To our beloved teachers present here, you didn't just teach us the 19 subjects, but you taught us the empathy. Thank you for your patience when we were lost, your corrections when we were wrong, and your holding us to the standards of the white code that it demands. You have shaped our hands and our hearts. To the parents in the room, if we are the ones achieving this qualification, it is the ones that you have earned it. Thank you for your silent sacrifices we never saw, the endless faith you held when we doubted ourselves, and for being the wind beneath our wings. This moment, this joy, and this success belongs to you. I also want to thank the Student Council of 2025-26. Your hard work behind the scenes has ensured that our final memories here at JNMC are as beautiful as the journey. JNMC has been more than just an institution to us. It has been the soil in which we were planted and the roots that held us firm. It is a place we will forever call home. As we step out of these doors, we hope to carry the legacy of this college with us, returning one day not just as doctors, but as proud, accomplished healers you envisioned us to be. Lastly, congratulations to the batch of 2020. Thank you.
Dr. Amol Navde.
Dr. Anita Finish. Dr. Ananya Patil. Dr. Ananya Jain. Dr. Anita Arif.
Dr. Anirudh Singh. Dr. Anish Taleda. Dr. Anmol Ashok Gandhi. Dr. Anushka Mathur. Dr. Purva Singh.
Dr. Arjuna Anand Patil. Dr. Arishi Gavin. Dr. Ariman Ramesh Powar. Dr. Bhavya Singh.
Dr. Arya Bhujbal. Dr. Satvika Reddy Bora. Dr. Bhuvaneshwari Chalasani. Dr. Charchit Khurana.
Dr. Diva R. Mridang. Dr. Divashri Jayasinha. Dr. Devashri Swapna Sindhu. Dr. Devyani Joshi. Dr. Diksha Dayanand Gagal. Dr. Divya Chaudhary. Dr. Divya Mehdi.
Vinayak Mittal. Dr. Ishika Goenka. Dr. Ganesh R. Dr. Gaurav Hendra.
Dr. Gauravi Kotrashetty. Dr. Aditya Deepak Khurge. Dr. Gokul Krishna. Dr. Krishna Reddy. Dr. Hansita Gupta.
Dr. Harun Kumbar. Dr. Harshvardhan Goyal. Dr. Harsha Rajendra Sonkar. Dr. Harshit Gupta.
Dr. Harshvardhan Singh Rajan. Dr. Indrajit A.S. Dr. Ishita Singh. Dr. Jairam Hon'ble. Can we have a round of applause for all the distinction, please? Dr. Jasmita R. Dr. Aditi Hemant Kannan.
Dr. Karan Bhatt. Dr. Kedar Saeed Ranjit. Dr. Kiti Kailash Chandra Bora. Dr.
Dr. Krish Amla. Dr. Krish Paul. Dr. Pradeep Ekrewa. Dr. Pratika Lokesh. Dr. Aditya Kulko.
Jain.
Dr. Manas Anand. Dr. Vansali Shivara. Dr. Maya Sunil Agarwal. Dr. Martin Mukta. Dr. Mayank Garg.
Dr. Medha Shubhangi. Dr. Merlin Flora Pereira. Dr. Mihir Costa Aurangabad. Dr. Mohammad Fahad Ahmed. Can I have a huge round of applause for each graduate? Dr. Mohte Mrunmay Ankush.
Dr. Namrata Gowda. Dr. Nandini Rameshwaru. Dr. Nandita Venkatesh. Dr. Yash Rajesh Nahar. Dr. Nadia P. Powar.
Dr. Neha Vansal.
Requested Honorable Law School graduates.
Dr. Neha S. Market. Dr. Netra Booth. Dr. Nidhi Singh. Dr. Hemant Gill.
Dr. Nidhi Rao. Dr. Nisarga Ramaswamy. Dr. Nisha Sandesh Madhyastha. Dr. Nishka Narmani. Dr. Ojas Ashtaputra. Dr. Urima Faisal.
Ramdev Moonsing. Dr. Patil Hon'ble. And we have a round of applause for the graduate. Dr. Pattanshetti. Dr. Puri.
Dr. Prabanshu Dubey. Dr. Prachi Kharadkar. Dr. Praswal J. Prabhu. Dr. Pradeep Gupta. Dr. Pratish Sahu.
Dr. Rajiv Hashilkar. Dr. Rahul Ramesh Rathod. Dr. Rahul S. Biradar. Dr. Tejas Prakash Rajmani. Dr. Ravisha Seni.
Dr. Rajesh Prakash Chandra. Dr. Richa Chandra. Dr. Ziti Anukumar Pillai. Dr. Rishita Mehta. Dr. Ritika Ranjan. We have an upload for speech graduate.
Dr. Ritik. Dr. Roshan Ramakrishnan. Dr. Ruben Simon Lloyd. Dr. Sakshi Goyal. Dr. Samriti Jain.
Dr. Samriti Suresh Patil.
ಹಲೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಂ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ
Dr. Samya Agarwal.
ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಂ
Dr. Sana Thamoji. Dr. Sandra Leslie. Dr. Sanjeevni Shakarpura.
Sakshi Dubey. Dr. Kanishka Ganpatrao Sakhe.
Dear round of applause, please.
Dr. Saurav Kumar Verma.
Dr. Sharan Reddy. Dr. Shashank S. Pai. Dr. Shivam.
Can we use round of applause for each of the graduates, please?
Dr. Shobit Dhari.
Dr. Shika R. Onkar. Dr. Shrey Chaudhary. Dr. Shreya Jain. Dr. Shreya Rahul. Dr. Shreyas S. Chetar.
Dr. Shruti Mohan.
Round of applause for each of the graduates.
Dr. Shubham Ranjan. Dr. Siddharth Madia. Dr. Skandar Sai Prasad. Dr. Snehan Singh.
Dr. Sohan Dangal. Dr. Sonal Priya. Dr. Smriti Shashikant Patil. Dr. Srinidhi Ravishankar. Dr. Srushti K. Patil.
Dr. Suhana Thakur. Dr. Shubhir Kumar Sah. Dr. Shashida Deen. Dr. Surya Gupta. Dr. Swapnali Gujarwala.
You खाली करा
Swapnil Bandyopadhyay. Give a huge round of applause. Dr. Swastik Pandey. Dr. Tanisha Arora. Dr. Tanisha Ketan Shetty. Dr. Nayana. Dr. Tanmay Asha.
Dr. Tushar Bharadwaj. Dr. Vaidhi Dattatreya Dubey. Dr. Utkarsh Powar. Dr. Alisha Malani.
Give a round of applause for these graduates, please. Dr. Rajvi Sandeep Patil. Dr. Rajvi Pakirappa Mugud. Dr. Vartika Dwivedi. Dr. Vedant Vedha Reddy Arapad. Dr. V.S. Talapandi.
Dr. Vibha Bharadwaj. Dr. Vibhu Utkarsh Adhikari. Dr. Vijay.
A round of applause for these graduates, please.
Dr. Kriti Nanjappa.
Dr. Vrita Viraj Patil. Dr. Yash Ashwin Patil. Dr. Yash Patil. Dr. Yash Sanjay Chavan. Dr. Hashilkar B.
Dr. Niti Nara. Dr. Samriddhi Kumar. Dr. Shomik Umesh Gurgul. Dr. Asharani Khatar.
Dr. Harsh KM. Dr. Jawaharlal. And all the graduates and their parents, please take their seats for the remainder of the program.
Medical background, I must admit, this is probably the first time I am standing in front of so many doctors, speaking in front of so many doctors without feeling nervous about my symptoms. First and foremost, I would like to thank this esteemed institution, Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Belgaum, for shaping our children into capable and compassionate doctors. This college has not just provided education, but has instilled discipline, hard work, and deep sense of responsibility towards society. To the respected teachers, professors, and the mentors, your dedication, patience, and tireless efforts have transformed young students into professionals who are ready to serve humanity. We as parents may not fully understand the complexity of medicines, but we truly understand the value of your guidance and commitment. You have been the guiding light in their most challenging years. I would also like to thank the non-teaching staff who work silently behind the scenes and make everything run smoothly. As parents, we witness long nights, the stress, the sacrifices, the determination of our children. There were moments of doubts, exhaustion, and struggle. But today, seeing them graduate as doctors fills our hearts with immense pride. On a personal note, as a father without a medical background, I often could not help with the study and the technical knowledge of medicine. But I learned to trust this institution and its faculty. And today I must say, the trust stands justified. Dear graduates, today you not only receive a degree, you are receiving a responsibility. You are stepping into a noble profession where compassion matters as much as competence. Always remember that behind every patient is a human being who needs care, empathy, and especially hope. On behalf of all the parents, I congratulate all the new graduates. May you continue to grow, serve with integrity. Bring pride to your families, your college, and also to nation. Thanks you once again to the college faculty and staff for everything you have done to our children. And to our children once again, now we can proudly say, my child is a doctor. You all have made us proud beyond words. Thank you.
Impressions. We once again would like to call upon Dr. HOD of Pediatrics in D.Y. Patil Medical College, Navi Mumbai. Sir is an alumnus of JNMC and we are eager to hear his words of wisdom.
I will talk to you. And more than that, I am sharing the dais with my Guruji, Dr. V.D. Patil. Well, I am standing in front of you not as an alumni, as well as a proud parent of a child who is graduating this day. So it is a special moment as well as an emotional moment to me. Well, I belong to the 14th batch of this college, and next year we are celebrating a diamond jubilee, the 50th year of our joining this institute, and it will be held in Belgaum. Well, ours was a very small batch of 75, and at that time, the pre-clinical was in the ground floor, paraclinical was in the first floor, second floor was a pharmacy building, and behind was the surgical, medicine and mechanic offices behind the hospital, college building. And there was a library along with the boys hostel, one girls hostel, 3 boys hostel. And our hospital was the civil hospital, which is around 2 to 3 kilometers from here. And after 10 o'clock, nobody would dare to walk from that hospital to this college because it was too dark and it was empty except for 2 places where there was one hotel. I think that was not a hotel, it was Hanuman Hotel and Ramdev Hotel. There were 2 hotels, and when I was studying here, the next thing came out was a temple, Shiva's temple. And when I was going out, there was the first batch of the postgraduate scene. So even at that preliminary level also, it was one of the best medical colleges in our state as well as in our country. And from that level, they have grown to such an extent that yesterday I was talking to Dr. Jali. He said they have 2,500 bedded hospital and they want to expand it up to 2,800, which is a NAC accredited with all the specialties, super specialties in the same block. And over and above, they have postgraduates as well as the fellowships in these colleges. They have, later on I saw that there is a dental college has come up, there is a physiotherapy college has come up, nursing college has come up, and this beautiful auditorium has come up. They have grown tremendously. I am so impressed and I thank the administrators as well as the society directors and the people who have made this grow in n number of times from what it was earlier when as a student what I had seen. And because of their growth, I thought I will put my child in this college rather than anywhere else. Because the way they have grown is just, and I cannot describe it. Even though our batch was just a 75, out of that, 7 are the staff in this college only. Your ex-principal, Dr. Niranjana was my batchmate. Your ex-registrar, Dr. Bubanale, is my batchmate. So, this is how the institute grew, and it has grown more than what I was expecting it to grow. And to the students, already Vice Chancellor, teachers have said so many things about you. I talk to you off the track. Is your best friends in your life will be your schoolmates, your classmates in the college, and your classmates in the postgraduates. So you are lucky to have 200 people to be called as friends. And these are the ones who will dance in your marriages. यही लोग आपके शादी में नाचेंगे और कोई नहीं नाचेगा. So make best friendship and come up as a good human being and as a good doctor. Thank you very much.
Good evening to one and all present here. Standing here today on this momentous occasion as the General Secretary of the outgoing batch of 2020 is truly an honor. It feels like only yesterday we walked into JNMC, dreamy-eyed, confused, and maybe a tad bit uncertain about what the future has to hold for us. Now look at all of us. We are the same, but just with a provisional degree that might soon become a real degree. These 5.5 years weren't easy for us, as we survived waking up, running to the ATM lectures just to be occasionally thrown out of classroom for entering late, or or because we were dozing off in class. At the end of the vivas where we felt feeling useless, attending each ward round, hoping that the professor wouldn't ask the homework that he had given us the previous day. Yet somehow we survived and have reached this point stronger than ever, ready to face the world of patients. I can proudly say, on behalf of everyone here, we have made it. But jokes apart, this journey has given me more than just academics. It has given me friendship that feel like family, teachers who are our motivators to achieve more each day, and patients who taught us respect and compassion and what medicine actually means. To our professors, thank you for your guidance, commitment, and for occasionally pushing us through exams. To my gang from Mysore, words aren't enough to thank you. for each and every sacrifice that you have made, for your constant strength, and an occasional lecture. You have supported me through it all. This one's for you guys. Lastly, to my batchmates, this journey couldn't have been anywhere near possible without you guys. We've been through it all together, and I hope we maintain this bond for a very long time to come. We may go to different cities and different hospitals, however, a big part of us will always remain here, in these corridors of JNMC. Let us carry everything JNMC has taught us. Thank you, and for the first time, reporting for duty, Dr. Bhagavan.
On our very first day, why we chose MBBS, we would have answered with certainty, with confidence, and maybe even with a bit of innocence. But standing here today, I realize MBBS does not just teach you medicine. It humbles you, it breaks you, and then quietly it reshapes you into someone stronger than you ever thought you could be. Good evening to the respected dignitaries, teachers, dear parents, and my dear batchmates. My name is Nishka Mannani, and I've been given the Herculean task to somehow sum up these entire 5.5 years in a short few minutes, and I'm immensely grateful to be given this platform. The day we took admission seems almost like yesterday. We stood with bright, curious eyes staring at the huge college building, which seemed at the time way too big to fit our small little world. Which seems ironic now because it seems too tiny to hold all the love and happiness and learning that this place has given to us. I still remember the first step into the dissection hall. The sharp smell of formalin. It felt like an initiation, like someone asking you, are you ready to begin? First year was very humbling. In the wake of a global pandemic, our campus life abruptly came to a halt before it ever even started. Second year was when we entered into the hospital for the first time. And everything changed because suddenly medicine had a face and medicine had a voice. We realized that the case sheets we read held a life, a hope placed gently into our untrained hands. Third year makes you fall in love with the college and with the campus, with fests to participate in, council activities to be a part of. Being a part of Red Cross is an experience I'll cherish forever. Then came fourth year, which was the reckoning. The nights grew longer, the pressure grew heavier, notes piled up. This year had showed us resilience. It showed us that being resilient does not just mean being loud and consistent. Being resilient means being messy and erratic. Progress isn't a straight road, it's a winding path with ups and downs. Through every phase, hostel life was a constant rhythm. The laughter in the midnight, the shared meals, the unspoken support. It gave us a family we never knew we needed, but a family we are never going to forget. The 4 years of studying, spent standing at the edge of a cliff, internship felt like plunging in, freeing and scary. From merely observing the working of a hospital, we became critical cogs in the wheels, carrying samples to the lab, carrying blood, typing discharges, holding people's hands in their moments of fear. As we stand at the cusp of this achievement, we must thank the teachers who made this possible with their patience on our loudest and laziest days, their strictness which propelled us to excel, and their happiness in our success as if it were their own. To my friends, thank you for holding me the tightest on my toughest days and making me the person I am today. I'm merely a mosaic of the love and compassion that you have cascaded onto me. I'd be remiss if I didn't express my gratitude to my family, the most important part of this journey. Through all the crying and complaining, your advice and support has never faltered. You guys have been the biggest cheerleaders I could have ever asked for. Everything brave and successful and compassionate I have ever done in my life, I owe to you. This degree is yours much before it is mine. Now, here we stand, not at the end, but at the threshold. Because when we step into the real world, no one will ask us how much we know. The world is going to ask us who we are, and I have no doubt that we are ready. May we always stay lifelong learners who are humble, skilled, and most importantly, compassionate. Thank you.
But no matter how you get there or where you end up, human beings have this miraculous ability to make that place their home. And today, I stand here, proud and honored to call JNMC my home. I am Hashilkar, and I feel incredibly honored and humbled to stand here today and share my reflections about a journey that has changed me in more ways I could have ever imagined. Standing here today feels surreal. It's one of those moments you imagine for years, but when it finally arrives, it brings with it a flood of emotions, gratitude, nostalgia, and a deep sense of pride. When I first entered this college, I carried a lot of uncertainty. Medicine wasn't something I was completely sure about. I was simply stepping into it, hoping to find my place, wondering if I truly belonged. But over time, something changed. Not in one big moment, but in many small ones. The first time a patient thanked me, the quiet lessons during ward rounds, the adrenaline of emergency duties, the sleepless nights before exams, and the endless conversation with friends about cases, life, and everything in between. Somewhere along the way, medicine stopped being just a course, and it became a calling. But more importantly, this college didn't just make me a doctor. It made me a better human being. It taught me resilience on days when nothing went right, patience when answers didn't come easy, and empathy in the most real way possible. Not from textbooks, but from people. And I realized that sometimes just being present matters way more than having answers. And of course, no journey like this is ever walked alone. To my parents, Mama, Papa, and my brother Ishan, and my family, thank you for being my foundation, for every sacrifice, every silent prayer, and every time you stood by me. This moment is as much yours as it is mine. And to my friends, you are without a doubt the most important part of this journey. You made this journey not just bearable, but beautiful. You became my second family, and I'll carry these friendships with me for life. As we stand on the threshold of a new beginning, it's hard to put into words what this place truly means to us. We may move on, wear new white coats, walk new corridors, and take on new responsibilities. But a part of us will always remain here, in these classrooms, these wards, and in these friendships. And no matter where life takes me, I will always carry a piece of this place with me. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. And maybe that is what truly matters, that we leave not just with a degree, but carrying memories, friendships, and a version of ourselves that we will always be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Harsh, for sharing your experiences. That was truly very well put. We now call upon Dr. Rahul Biradar, Co-Secretary of the Kannada Balaga of the batch of 2020, to unveil striking glimpses from the colourful fabric of his exploration.
ಕಳಬೇಡ ಕೊಲಬೇಡ ಹುಸಿಯ ನುಡಿಯಲು ಬೇಡ ಮುನಿಯಬೇಡ ಅನ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಅಸಹ್ಯ ಪಡಬೇಡ ತನ್ನ ಬನ್ನಿಸಬೇಡ ಇದರ ಹೊಡೆಯಲು ಬೇಡ ಇದೇ ಅಂತರಂಗ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಇದೇ ಬಹಿರಂಗ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಇದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವನೊಲಿಸುವ ಬಲಿ. ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಾದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂತಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ 2 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ವರ್ಣನೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಂತ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಲಿ? ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮುಗಿಯೋದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ವಾರೇ ಶುರುವಾಗೋಯಿತು. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದಾಗ ನಾನು ಗೈಟನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ ಓದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಬಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರುವವರೆಗೆ ಶಂಭುಲಿಂಗಂ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಂಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾಯ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಗಳೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೆನಪಿದೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಂತರೂ ನಾಷ್ಟಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರೋದು, ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾಷ್ಟಾ ಹೋಗೋದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ 1 ವರ್ಷ ಹೇಗೆ ಮುಗಿದೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಟತನ ಮಧ್ಯನೂ ಶ್ರಮ ಮಾತ್ರ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೊನೆ 4 ತಿಂಗಳು ದಿನ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 12 ತಾಸು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಕೈಲಿ ವಾಸಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವರ ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೋ ನಗುವಿನಿಂದ ಸಿಗೋ ತೃಪ್ತಿವರೆಗೂ ಈ MBBS ಲೈಫ್ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹುಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ತರಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಂತೆ ತಿಳಿದು ಪಾಠ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೂ ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಕು. Lastly, I want to conclude by narrating a story. Once young Chandragupta Maurya asked Chanakya, "How can I gain power and success in my life?" To which Chanakya took him to river bank and immersed his head into water and held it for a while. Later, Chanakya questioned Chandragupta, "What was the most important thing you required when you were struggling in water?" Chandragupta replied, "He was gasping for air and that's all he wanted at that moment." Then Chanakya says, that when your hunger for success becomes equivalent to gasping air that you wanted to survive, that's when you will truly achieve success and greatness. So intensity creates greatness. I heartfully wish that all my colleagues here will get that success they desire in life. Wishing well to everyone present here. Thank you one and all. Ellarigu dhanyavadagalu. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Good evening, everybody. I'm not going to deliver a speech. I'm just going to share a piece of our lives with yours. As our parents, our teachers, each one of you have been an invaluable pillar in our journey for the past 5.5 years. But today, I'm here to share our side of the story. I stand here not as the gold medalist, neither as the magazine secretary nor the editor-in-chief, but simply one among the batch of 2020, here to accept this farewell as we prepare to depart our alma mater, Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College. I stand here with teary eyes, glittering smiles, a strange yet a beautiful contradiction that just feels right. For us, Mridang isn't just an instrument, it is us, the batch of 2020. A storyteller with a split personality. One side thoughtful and heavy with meaning, the other quick, witty and unapologetically alive. Much like this batch, we argue, we agree, we stumble and we still create rhythm with chaos. To the pandemic-proof batch of 2020, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for the batch of 2020? 5.5 years, on paper, definitely a marathon, but in reality, a beautifully chaotic whirlwind. Starting from the dissection hall, clutching our maryabs and questioning our life choices, only to end up outside Basu with the same question each day. How did the past 5.5 years finish so quickly? From waking up at 7:55 a.m. for an 8 a.m. class, to chasing Basu sir for the CR every single morning, I would like to believe I am remarkably consistent. Those unfamiliar streets of Belgaum, our very own campus, now is indeed a warm hug. And now, leaving behind these pink and purple skies, the intangible petrichor of this campus is a heavy feeling. As we sit through this farewell, we're not just seeing faces. We're seeing late night breakdowns, post-exam highs, and bonds forged in the fires of Viva terror. It wasn't pretty, definitely not, but it is undeniably ours. We arrived as strangers, we leave as a family, forever connected by a unique madness, as most of our consultants call us the COVID batch. Today, as we walk out of this auditorium, we're not just doctors. We are controlled chaos in white coats, mildly sleep deprived, carrying ambition, humility, and just enough competence to change this game. Signing off on behalf of the batch of 2020 with teary eyes and heavy hearts, Dr. Manasa.
Thank you everyone. We shall be beginning with the cultural evening in another 5 minutes. We kindly request all the faculty members to join us for the cultural evening, followed by dinner in the JNMC Gardens. Thank you.